Okay, YouTube people, I'm back with my review of the Yoni Goddess Wash and the Yoni Goddess Oil. And I thought a while before I wanted to do this video because I didn't know what I wanted to say. I didn't know how much of my business I wanted to put out there. Um, and if it was just like a coming to Jesus moment feeling for me. And I'm going to be honest with you, it was not. But this is my second bottle. This is still my first bottle of the oil. I don't use this all the time. So I bought this oil the same time I bought my first wash for Black Friday. Um, so yeah. So this wash has like, and y'all could look it up. I just wanted to come in and do a quick review of everything that's in it. But it's a natural ingredient body wash and oil. It seemed like it's aloe base. This is what it says. It's a gentle vaginal cleanser. And this is all of the stuff it's supposed to help with. I will say that I don't have those issues. I mean, as far as like yeast infections, BV, things like that. I have to be really careful of what I use. So I've been watching this company for a while, as I said before, and I already had a soap that I was using down there. But to give you a little bit of a backstory, probably about 2.5 to 3 years ago, I started having a lot of issues vaginally. Um, and it got to a point where I couldn't use any cleansers, baby cleansers, whatever it was. I couldn't use nothing. So it got to a point where I just was only vaginally was only able to use water. And I would use a mild cleanser that I was able to tolerate anally because I just couldn't wrap my head around when, I had a few doctors saying don't use any cleansers. Like, what? Don't use any cleansers. That's nasty. I just couldn't wrap my head around that. But my skin was like, I know you lying. So for a while, I had to stop using cleansers. But once my skin got a little bit, I guess you want to say better, because I still deal with what I was going through, and I have to be careful of everything that I use down there, um, anally or vaginally. Um, when I saw this, I was like, let me try it. I started back using Bubble Bistro's um, baby soaps in her just like her cream cleansers down there, and I had no problems. I actually have to order more because it's much cheaper. And yeah, so, and y'all know Bubble Bistro is my ish. I use everything that she makes, and it doesn't, my skin doesn't react. But back to the Yoni Goddess Wash. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I don't deal with these issues. I rinse off. I used to have to rinse off every time I went to the bathroom. So, as far I wasn't working out, so as far as like sweat and stuff sitting down there, that didn't happen, didn't sit down there because I had to rinse off like every time I used the bathroom. It was a headache. And just to show y'all, like with the oil, it has a really good smell. Both of them have like that lemongrass smell. This is, sorry if I'm all over the place, but this is the oil, pretty much the same thing. This is the ingredients on the oil. And this lady is a scientist. If you go and read her bio on her page, she's actually a scientist. So all of this stuff was scientifically tested as well. Again, I was a little bit skeptical because I'm very sensitive down there. I cannot use everything. You know what I'm saying? I have to be really careful of what I use. Just to give you an example, like I already told you, it was at one point I couldn't use any cleansers, not even baby cleansers that you would cleanse a baby with. But I like to have wipes on hand when I use the bathroom for number two. So because I couldn't even use regular baby wipes, I found out about these water wipes from some of the natural moms who don't use any chemicals or anything. And so I went and bought a whole bunch of these water wipes. I was like, oh yes, and y'all can see it's 99.9% water. And then I think that fruit extract is grapefruit. So this is what a lot of the moms who go natural, who don't like chemicals in their stuff, will use. I couldn't even use these, and I wasn't using them vaginally. I was using them anally. These even irritated me to the point where I would have to take one of these, like these are suppositories. I would have to use this right here to take away the irritation. Water wipes. Water wipes. Yeah. And so to moisturize before I started using this, because I had atrophy as well. Again, 2013, 2014, I had a hysterectomy and my left ovary taken out. So as some of y'all will know, whenever you have anything taken out down there, especially something that controls your hormones, your body goes wonky. And so I developed atrophy. I was on estrogen, topically and insert. That's a whole nother story. But my doctor told me, because I was getting cracks, to use this bag balm to help heal it up and to moisturize down there. And this worked, but this clogs the pores and stuff. Bag balm really works. People that live in cold weather use bag balm, but I had to find something that was lighter but still did the job. And I heard a lot of the ladies who was having the same issue saying they used emu oil. So Sprouts sell the emu oil. I love the emu oil, but emu oil also supposed to help with irritation, like calm it down as well. It is pricey depending on what brand you buy in emu oil. So this is my oil that I use every day is emu oil. And just once in a while I would use this because, again, this has a lot going on with it and it's topical, and I can't use a lot of stuff topically that has a lot going on with it because it would irritate me. So I only use this now and again, the Yoni oil, and it smells good. So your man or your husband won't complain. But again, um, as far as this, I mean, yeah, it's a decent wash. It's $20. So if you have issues with cleansers, typical like soap cleansers, this can be one that you can go to that has ingredients in it that helps with womanly issues. I will say that. And you just know it's good ingredients in it. And, it helps to, keep you fresh, even when you sweat and working out, helps to slow down, the bacteria. Or if you do have like yeast infections or BV, these are natural ingredients that will help towards those issues. So that's all I gotta say with the Yoni Goddess Wash. Try it out and see, if it works wonders for you, especially if you have those issues, or if you just want to, spend $20 on natural products. But if you want to do like a nice soap that's handmade, Bubble Bistro, because her soaps and cleansers was what I used. um, all over my body. I didn't have to have two cleansers for down below and my body. So with this goddess wash, I just use it down below, but you can use it all over your body. But at $20, and I don't think so. It does last for a long time, because you only need like 1 to 4 pumps, depending. I'm a little bit heavy handed, so sometimes I do like 3 to 4 pumps, which I really don't need. But yeah. So if you want to support some sisters, you've having these issues, you sensitive down there, can't use a lot of cleansers, you want to get away from that over the counter soap, which you shouldn't be using any doggone way. Try this sister out right here and Bubble Bistro. They're both on Instagram. Bubble Bistro is on Instagram and Facebook. And matter of fact, let me be right back. Okay, I'm back. So this is Bubble Bistro. She sells, man, her body oils, everything smells delicious, and her stuff is made to where you can mix and match the scents from the soaps all the way down to the oil, the bath bombs. Yo, if you ain't on Bubble Bistro, I'm gonna do an updated video. You can go back through some of my older videos and see. Um, I do bath bombs, show y'all the bath bombs. I don't too much take baths and use bath bombs. Again, I just explained. I'm very, very sensitive. My system is very, very sensitive. So I don't do baths that often. And if I do, I don't use much in my bath water anymore. I cannot. So this is like a pear type scent. As y'all can see, this is one of my favorite scents. But she's on Instagram. She's on Facebook. She's very interactive with her customers, her followers. She has a brick and mortar store in Memphis. If you in Memphis or you going through Memphis, she has a physical store that you can go into, and she ships all around the world. And I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed in anything that you get from her, especially her body butters, her body frostings, her bath bombs, her body washes, her oils. You will not be disappointed. So check my girl out. This is my sister right here. She does the thing, and she hand makes everything. There's no machine, and she's quick with shipping. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get no better than that. And I use all her stuff. Matter of fact, my whole family uses her stuff. That's all I use on my body. As far as like body oils, I don't buy nobody else stuff. Body washes, body soaps. It's all Bubble Bistro. So thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you're not, click that subscribe button. Give me that thumbs up. And if you need help with ordering Body Bistro, just hit me up and I could give you some starter, stuff that you can start out with that you can mix and match and get your own custom scent going and smelling delicious. Peace.